once. I caught you, Dr. Zapadru.
Alright, so how did you get started
Um,
with spinning records and DJing and stuff?
well, when I was real young, about like 13, they opened up a vinyl shop down the street from my house, man, and where I used to always kick it. And I was just kind of like tripped out by the whole, I had been to like your familiar quinceañera where everybody's got the turntables, and I was always like the one that was stuck to there. The DJ would kick me out, man. Hey, stop touching my turntable. So eventually, when they opened up that record store, I was always in there to where finally they gave me like they'd pay me in soda to watch the door and make sure nobody walked out with vinyl and shit. So then
Right.
when I got a little older, I saved up my pennies and finally bought a turntable of my own. And then, believe it or not, I still have that turntable. It's like 15 years old, but it still works good. So fuck it. But,
Listening to like reggae and soul and all that stuff that you spin mostly.
Yeah, I started off with hip hop first. It was just like back then all my friends were doing the hip hop thing, but there was only a select of my friends that were doing actually playing instruments, and one of those was my friend Tom Ochoa. So ever since that kind of got me heading in that direction of just like being a fan of reggae. Like Tommy back then was all deep into it, and he kind of, since I was young, I was real impressionable in that age, and it just like the groove of all that music just kind of like sunk in my. The first thing that caught my ear was dub. It was just dub, man, like dub reggae. I think just like the whole production value of everything, man, the way they just really tripped out, man. Like Scratch would do his thing, or Scientist would do his thing, King Tubby would do his thing, and it was like crazy, man. So I got deep into dub, and then from dub it was just like all backwards progression into like the real roots of how everything came to be, like what it is now, like reggae, dancehall. That's where it's at right now, That's kind of like what I feel the most right now, like I guess that's what moves me more to want to like to spin that stuff, man. That's the dope. I'm gonna say on the top 3 of my favorite is Alton Ellis. I mean, the man, the myth, the legend. We're fortunate to have lost him last year. But
unfortunately, we lost.
Unfortunately, yeah. I'm sorry, did I say fortunately? Unfortunately, we did lose him. But definitely on the top 3 of all-time artists for me. I could pick any track off this dude, and I'm serious. This is one of those few records you could just like I could listen to this thing and not even skip one track, man. I mean, I think that my favorite jam, if I had to pick, was probably be I'll Be Waiting, just because it's one of those, special ones, man. But
it's close to your heart.
Yeah, closest to my heart. It was the shit, man.
It's a heavy hitter, man.
Let's check one of these tracks out.
So, speaking of vocalists, like who else would you say was one of your favorite vocalists?
Of all time vocalists, okay, all time vocalists, I would say Roy Shirley. And the reason I pick Roy Shirley, people probably like, what, Roy Shirley? Is because if you ever listen to Roy Shirley, like you'll know that his voice actually, it's his voice ain't all there. You know, what could I say? You know, he doesn't got he's not the greatest of all songbirds, but what he doesn't have in vocal talent, he makes up for in showmanship, and that's what I think Roy Shirley taught me. Like when I first started listening to him, I just heard like the soul coming out of his voice, and it's almost like that crazy whine that he brings with every one of his tracks. You know, Roy Shirley definitely. Stranger Cove is another one up there. Um, I mentioned three top ones. Alton is in my top three. Second would be Roy Shirley, and first of all time would be Slim Smith. You guessed
Yeah.
it. All right, Slim Smith, and Slim Smith, dude, you can never go wrong with any one of his songs, man. He was part of the vocal groups, the Techniques, and later on the Uniques, up until his untimely suicide death. You know, he was Jamaica's top-ranking singer. Everybody loved him on the island. He was the shit, and he will always be the shit. He's always in heavy rotation and in the headphones in my tape.
All right. What about? What was your first record?
My first record ever? Fuck. Damn, my first record ever. You know what? If you give me a minute, I can find it. Aha! I found it. Thought I didn't find it, dude. I'm serious, man. And check this out, man. I'm not sure what year this was from, but this is the first one that my mom gave me to mess with, dude. And don't think I was spinning it, man. I put it on the. I used to put my race card on it. And go around it, yeah. Anyway, check it out. This was my first record ever, and it's colored vinyl. Check it out. It's Creative Rhythms for Children. It's an educational record, like, from like the 50s, man. See right there?
Wow.
It says right here, if you look close, over here. Drum
beats. Wow.
Yeah, so if I play it, it's like, you know, da, 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 da. But it kept me busy and out of my mom's hair.
What advice would you give someone who, you know, wants to start the collection, start getting out there, start DJing, and
the best advice I can give someone that wants to start DJing is to have fun. You know, first, if you want to start collecting, you know, collect stuff you like, and you know, but keep an open ear also, like, you know, because there's so much stuff out there till you want to stick to one genre. It's like you get stuck in that whole mode, you know. You want to go check new stuff out, man. But I think as long as you love music, and you buy stuff that you love, you spin it, and you enjoy doing it, like you're gonna do well in it. You know what? No matter what. I didn't get to mention probably like one of my big musical influences. Probably the biggest would be like my mom and my aunt, and the reason for that is because they kicked me down with all their old 45s, man. And if it wasn't for that, you know, I wouldn't have. You know, when I going through all those records, man, I realized like that my mom and my aunt were real swinging ladies back then, man. Because the stuff that they listened to, man, I still rock, and it's still in my set today. And a lot of that soul, like I'm talking about, like Sam and Dave and stuff like that. So, you know, like don't take your parents for granted, man. Like, you know, or like that your elders, man. Like they know what's up, dude. Like their musical influences a lot of times like comes full circle now, and that we're realizing that now, man. Like if you listen to like half of the music now, it's all like revisions of old stuff now, man. So like that's where it's at. So stay humble and just talk to your grandparents or your mom and dad, man. Listen to what they were listening to. Like my mom digs like old Herb Albert to like the Shondells, or man, Ingo the Humperdinck dude. That dude, you know, everything, man. I mean, some stuff I don't agree with, but man, like in their day it was the ish, man. So and to this day it is. So peace out, man. This is Zappa. Hopefully at a event soon you'll see me, man. Hopefully. You never know. It might happen. See you at the dance hall. Ta-da! That way he dances. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep.